Guys, so welcome to episode 2 of The Road to Dublin, a vlog series by myself, Declan, where I'm going to chronicle the journey of marathon training over the next sort of 3-4 months, just to give you an old idea of what my training looks like, how it goes, what progression I can make. As we find out episode 1 and the introduction, I'm starting off injured, or I started off injured, and it wasn't the best start for a marathon training block, to be fair. Not being able to run, but I'd built up a good bit of base fitness. It was from January right the way through to the middle of June to allow me to run a few ultras. So I'm hoping that puts me in good stead as I build the mileage back up again. As you can see, I'm out running today doing this. I'm hoping the sound comes across clear and the picture's not too shaky. But we had pressed for time today, heading off on holidays this week. So I just thought, get my run done, get the video done, and bring the two together. Hopefully get this up on Monday. So, how did last week go? So, I think it actually went pretty well. I took Monday off as a rest day. I generally do, he says, as he's running a Monday, but I said I'm on my holidays. And Tuesday morning I got up nice and early because it was quite warm in Northern Ireland. You wouldn't believe the difference in a week from being about near 25-30 degrees to what we have now. Just grey, overcast, and really, really bloody windy. But that's just typical Northern Ireland weather. So I got up early Monday, or Tuesday morning. I went out and did 4 miles, easy pace run. Set the heart rate monitor up, set the alerts up, sitting in zone 2, and there was something different about the run. There was something that just felt strange and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And I came in from the run, uploaded the data, looked at Strava, Runalyze, Garmin. It's like, okay, well, the heart rate was fine, the effort felt fine, and I was like, what was it? Do you know what it was? I didn't feel any pain. It was strange that having ran or been in pain for about 2 months, oh not 2 months, sorry, about a month, but run through it for about 2 weeks, all of a sudden I just didn't feel it. It felt a little bit alien to me, but it felt good. And later that day there was still no pain, so even at rest it was absolutely fine. Again, excuse the dodgy camera work, but so yeah, 4 miles done, easy paced, first run in 3 weeks, first time in about 5 weeks being pain free, so I felt good. So what does Deck do? He pushes the limits. I went out that evening again and went and done some speed work. So the original plan had speed work the next day to do 4 by 1 mile reps at approximately 7:30 pace. I say approximate, that's 7:30 pace. And that was great. Until I did the first one at 7, and the second one at 7, and the third one at 6:45, and the fourth one just wasn't happening. There was nothing left in the legs to give. And that's probably the first lesson of the series. Run at the pace that you give, not the pace that you think you can, so that you can finish out your session. So, yeah, day 1, double run day. 4 miles in the morning, 4 miles of speed work in the evening. I did end up doing a few strides and things after just to make it up to the 4 miles. But I went out far too hard and paid a lesson for it. Wednesday, Second day was just called for a 7-mile easy run. I'd been working from about 7 in the morning and managed to get an hour break in between work, and decided to pick a new route. It was a wee bit stupid for a start off because I didn't know how hilly it was or where it led me up. But again, zone 2, 7 miles, it's just over the hour, like literally seconds over the hour, and it just felt so good. It's feeling so good at the moment to be running pain free. Running today, I don't even feel it, just fabulous. So long may it continue. What happened next was, Thursday, tempo run. And, well, I say tempo. So, what is tempo? Maybe a few watchers, listeners, just have seen this bandied about for a while. What the flip is he talking about tempos for? What are tempo? So to me, tempo is an effort that is uncomfortable. Keyword there being 2 keywords, effort and uncomfortable. And what we do with tempo running is we're getting used to feeling uncomfortable, or getting comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. And why do I say effort? It's because it should never feel easy. If you're feeling easy in your tempo session, you ain't got the pace right. You need to be pushing on. That's what happens the further you get into your plan. Hopefully your tempo sessions will start to get faster, or if they're longer, you're able to hold the pace for longer as well. So tempo, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. And based off my recent park run times and 5k runs that I've been doing, tempo to me should have been in around 7:45. You know, should have been. But 7:45s didn't feel hard, didn't feel uncomfortable. So I pushed it on a bit and ended up, first mile was about 7:20s, and I just sort of held that on for an average pace of 7:23, and by flip did it feel uncomfortable at the end. So challenge, or tempo, uncomfortable with the uncomfortable, or comfortable with the uncomfortable. Sorry, concentrating here in the traffic coming towards me. Hopefully you can still hear me here. But Marfelt is busy with town in the morning. But anyway, that was Thursday's run. Friday, I done really comfortable, easy recovery run, just on the treadmill. So I done a double run day, a long easy run, a tempo run. The legs just needed a wee bit of recovery, and set the zone heart rate up on this one for zone 1, and just did 3 miles on the treadmill, lovely and controlled, no real effort, absolutely fantastic, just gets the legs running. So you'll see a big tractor here, guys, so you'll see plenty of them around Marfelt on the roads that we run onto. Saturday morning I woke up early enough to get the park run, but you know what, it was my son's birthday, and we had a few busy day planned for him, and I could have got to one of the local park runs and back in time, but when I felt very rushed. And I always say to everybody that I coach, you know, we're running as our hobby. We're not pros. Well, maybe some of you are pros, but I'm not a pro. Most of the people I coach aren't pros. And running's a release from life, and your family, work, etc. all has to be factored in. You have to get that balance right. So I took Saturday off. You know what? It was a great day. We went bowling, went to McDonald's, headed to Manor, did a bit of running about with the guys. I absolutely loved it. Fantastic day out. And Sunday then for the long run. So my plan said 13 miles easy. I haven't quite got to the point in my long run where I'm introducing sort of pace-based workouts just yet, because I want to build up that extra endurance, feeling comfortable at zone 2, and the goal is to sort of build myself up around the 17-18 mile mark, zone 2, before I start introducing a little bit of extra pace into my long runs. So how did it go? Quite grand. 13 miles, zone 2, 8:55 pace. I had a slight pick up in heart rate towards the end, just because the finish coming into Marfeld was all uphill, and it was just too tough to keep the heart rate down at that stage. I'll do maybe another video later in the week or next week about how heart rate training works for me, what cardiac drift is, how to keep the heart rate under control, and things that work for me, things that I've done for others to help them get bigger miles in, train for ultras, etc. But yeah, all in all, pretty decent week. Overall mileage 35, up ever so slightly from last week, which was 34. If I had had the park run, I would have hit the sort of target I was aiming for, but as I said, family first, and what's an extra 3 miles at the end of it all. And today's run, as you can see, hopefully I'm not too out of breath, doesn't come across too out of breath. I'm able to chat away, full conversation here, and this is what easy is. This is easy effort. Whenever I say to my runners, run easy, you need to be able to have full-blown conversations with somebody without any effort, and you've got all the fancy tech, the heart rate monitors, etc. But reality is, easy just needs to feel easy. Okay, so I'm not too sure how this video will turn out with me running while I'm doing it. Not too sure how the noise levels are, but hopefully you can all hear me okay. Hopefully it uploads okay. I'm away to the beach for a few days with the family, and my plan is to get up nice and early, get the runs done, and then spend the rest of the day with the kids. There'll be no major efforts. It'll be all fairly easy work and shorter speed work. Guys, that's episode 2. Thank you. If you are enjoying this, let me know below. If you have any questions with regards to your own training or plans or anything like that there, drop me a message or just comment below. If you've got a place for Dublin and you're training for it, it'd be really good. Follow Strava there, the links in the previous video, and look about virtual running buddies. So guys, again, thanks very much, and I'll chat to you all next week.